why don't I hear anything? Ah, there we go! I am late. Late, I am. Very. We had last time almost got everything together. The conquest is going to be glorious. Shit. There we go. Okay. There we go. Alright, post the link to Discord. If anything acts up, my internet was acting a little spotty earlier. So, just in case things get screwy and there's a freeze or something in the YouTube service, that might be on my end this time. We'll see. Right now things are flowing good, so maybe I'm worrying over nothing. Alright, we need to consider a few different things. Oh, hi. Hello there. Man, I wish I had web. How do I not have web? Hey, you sup? What's up? Well, that did something. Yeah. Didn't even lose one. Okay, next. Man, I wish I had a touch of chaos right now. Well, you're already at 2. Let's go with Holy Weapon. Not me skeletons! Alright. This city's gonna need extra skeletons now. Or maybe you could just use a bear. You could use a bear. No, I'll use a boar. Perfect. Yeah, having both Guardian and Heavenly Light is pretty good. Hey, yeah, I've been seeing your comments. XCOM Files is such a good game. You know how I have way too many games? Like 1,000 games that I intend to play? I may have downloaded 7,000 more games today. You know, not too many. Just a few. Alright, you're the first to get your stuff together. Alright, do we want to make a lot of harpies? Yes. Do we want to make them right this second, right here, right now? Not yet. These guys are incapable of a Mechanicans Guild. Okay. That said, enchantresses are also a really good thing that I can produce quickly and cheaply to distribute. We're gonna need a lot of things for holding territory. The other thing we might want to do is produce more Holy Mothers. Then there's gonna be these Altars of the Sun. Let's go ahead and make these for now. Alright, oh crap, I don't know where the next one needs to go. But I do know that you're gonna live in the capital now. Okay. One for you. Okay, where does... We just had a place that got a couple skeletons lost. I think that was here? No, wait, actually we didn't lose one. I kept it alive. Alright, it's gonna take me a second to remember where everything is and how everything is supposed to be moving. That's an excellent place to deposit one of these. Let's go there. Okay. Okay, we'll put these together. Pick them up with the next load. No, they totally can't build Mechanicans Guild. I guess that one must have already built theirs. Yeah, okay. Build that. Oh, out of gold. Okay, and we were casting... Got a new city for that. I'm going to need to put Pillars of Faith on any city that produces units. We've got many things to do. I wouldn't mind a Sanctified Holy Mother in every city. That would be best. Hey, Regis! No! Guys, there's a thing that I found out about yesterday. Have you ever heard of Exodus? I'm talking, go away. Exodus. Guys, check this thing out. Give me a second. You ready for this? This emulates... It's supposed to have every DOS game. They don't have them all yet. There's Lost Media and other stuff. But they're trying to put every single DOS game into one single launcher. I haven't used it yet. It's still... Yeah, it's supposed to include not only 7,000 plus DOS games, it's also got books, soundtracks, magazines. I'm gonna have to... When I get it all together and make sure it's all working, I think I have to do something with it. At least a video. Yeah. Yeah, can you imagine? Every DOS game? Just all of them? I felt like downloading DOS today. And then you do it. And now you have DOS. I don't know! I figure it's about 7,000 more games than I'll ever actually be able to play. Give or take. But, it's so cool. I gotta do a video on it, assuming that I get it all working and everything is, you know, good to go. It's a torrent, unfortunately. I never do torrents. They're not my... I don't like them. So figuring out how to torrent is a whole thing. But anyway, okay, let me see. Ooh, I need to cast this a bunch of times. Yeah, we got a lot to cast. Alright, you need to head home immediately and grab more. So many of my towns only have one harpy, and that's a harpy and a spearman is the sum total of defenses in many of my cities right now. Until I can get the enchantress, and hopefully more than that, but at least the enchantress. Okay. Alright, let me see. You've deposited that. Head home. Keep 'em coming. What's that, a rebel? What did that do in there? I could fix that. No, actually, oh, the Oracle could do it. I'll think about it. I'm a little short on funds right now. We need more casting skill. Almost everyone's building their Mechanicans guilds right now. Oh, you've got 4! And a rebel? I need more skeletons. I need a lot more skeletons. Alright. It'll need to build more things than all of that, of course. As soon as the populations hit 4, that's usually the threshold when I start them constructing buildings, generally speaking. Oh, no! But it's all the DOS games! All of them! Hey there, Rory. Man, I should practice my Shaggy impression for the next time I do something like XCOM Files. I'm terrible at impressions. But I should buckle down and practice 1 or 2. Remember that time in Elden Ring when I learned an entire song and sang it while wearing a headband? Oh, I don't have the casting skill to ever use this. It's so powerful, though. Oh, Altar of Battle. That's an interesting one to get. That is a very interesting one to pick up. I'll take Raised Dead. It take researches in half the time. Man, I could use that one event that makes spell casting faster. I could really use that right now. Alright, let's see what we got here. Man, these rebels. I will consider what I can do about them. Alright, that'll probably be plenty for you. I'll get a temple in there too. Okay, rush. Out of cash. We get like 1 building and then we're out of cash. Alright, that'll make some of the rebels back down. Some of them. It's probably 10 gold worth at least, maybe, I hope. Yeah. Hold on a second. Okay, where... One sec. Yeah. DOS games. They're... Look at all this stuff. Civilization. Airbus. A whole bunch I don't know, mixed in with ones I do. We're still in the A's. It's gonna be so cool looking through it all. Oh my gosh, battle chess! My father loved battle chess. The animations that the chess pieces would make when they'd get kills. Man, in 1988, this was hot stuff. This was how you were edgy back then. I only remember my father speaking of it. I don't remember... I don't think I actually showed it. I was looking through these. I only remember my father speaking about battle chess. I don't really remember battle chess. Alright, let me get back to the game. Yeah. I'll have, as I said, I'll have to pick through those later and make it its own video. But I'm super curious to see it all. Oh, this bus. You two on that bus. Okay? We're going to get them distributed. All of our cities are going to have at least an enchantress. Then we'll have to see about getting them additional defenses as soon as I am able. We really need more money for construction. And I really need more casting skill. Badly. My birthday is in January. I shouldn't dox myself by giving the exact date, although I know I've done it in the distant past. I have been, over the many years of streaming, I have been careless with my information at times. But it kinda adds up, you know? I try hard to be more careful these days. Terrifying stories about things that happen to people, you know, on the internet. Come on. Oh no. I better not lose these. Oh. Those are the two that are about to board my jet. Darn it, that did nothing. No! 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 Alright, he took one of my things. I'm going to do something about that guy. He's going to the top of my to-do list, right after Hadriex. Gotta take care of Hadriex first, you know. Can't leave any doppelgangers lying around. I almost lost both of them. Ah! We've got them all. Okay, good. Next, we need to... Oh, man, I need to cast Just Cause. I need to cast Tree of Knowledge. I need to cast Skeletons. I need to cast Sanctify. Oh, man, I need to do many things. Let's prioritize the two Sanctifies. That'll save me 8 gold a turn. And is long overdue. Alright. Looks like you two could use enchantresses. Here you go. Alright, who else needs them? Well, you need one. Alright, we'll start here and work your way around. Okay, you can produce dog food, you can produce orc food. I'll let you produce bird food. There. That should solve our food issues for a little while. Darn, run out of money fast. Oh, another one's ready. Mill, and so forth. Alright, yeah, I'll probably do. Okay. 2.2. Every turn, I'm gaining like a 4% boost to my casting skill. We gotta keep that going. If I put heroism on Valana, would that increase my casting skill a little? I bet there's a bunch of Commodore 64 games that had DOS ports that are in the list. It's quite the list. It's quite the list. And I don't recognize most of the names, admittedly. There's probably a lot of European games that never even came to the US in here. So many. Why, we could even find things like Monkey Island and Day of the Tentacle in there. Alright, so your maintenance cost is reduced. And you now produce power. I'd love to get one of these in every city. So how much mana did you get? It doesn't say. Well, we know that the gold ones don't count. Let's see, 10, 15, 16. So you've got 32 MP to throw around. And you know spells that I don't know. Very good. Okay, you're just parked there. Mm-hmm. I can't believe I never got the spell that has cities build faster. The global. It's a common life one. I can't think of the name right now. Okay. Yeah, make all the things. Another one. Looks like you're about to get attacked by something harpies are practically designed to overcome. So that's nice. All right. Alright, where's the other one? Alright, that's 16 gold a day. And a couple points of power. I want a pillar of faith the other cities that will be producing. Just cause would be huge. Reducing the unrest, that's all that you need from it, honestly. That's what makes it so insane. The original spell, the fame boost, not really all that important. Man, it would take me 620. Here, I'll just do this. That's a long time casting. I think I should do Tree of Knowledge now. We should do Tree of Knowledge. And, once we've got the Tree of Knowledge of Good and Evil, we'll, figure out where to go from there. Chat looks like it's working for me. Ha! Atari? Oh, I have no doubt that there's Atari, like, just download the whole thing out there on the internet. Yeah, I didn't realize that. Usually Black Sleep just kind of makes everything fatal. So it surprised me. There we are. Yeah, I'm gonna be I'm the one who researched it. I'm gonna be the last one to cast it. Conan the Cimmerian, 1991. Alright. Well, don't fire till you see the blues of their eyes. Seriously, we don't want to waste our ammo. Alright, best thing for this is zombies. Not quite fatal. You stay out of my town. Zombies. The solution for illusions. That'll keep you busy for a little bit. Tree of Knowledge is on the way. Alright. I don't need you anymore. You can stay. I do need to get more harpies together. Okay, we can get one of them here. Good. So many undefended cities. Okay, you got an enchantress already. So do you. Some of them got them. Some of them definitively do not got them. Alright, go there. Alright, this is for you. But yeah, I'd love to get a Sanctified Holy Mother in every city. And then I just need a melee unit to round things out. Paladins would be the best, but an Orc Horde would be pretty great too. But I'll probably have to make do with whatever. Okay, where is my capital? I'm lost. Too far north. Ah, here it is. Okay, go pick up more. This one's ready. Okay. So... everything's so expensive these days. Tree of Knowledge. What is it left? 4 turns? An Easter surprise, maybe. That's a very good... Oh my gosh, yes. When will I ever be able to cast it? But yes! Wow. Crazy Eights was made in 1984. Crazy Eights was made in 1988. Crazy Eights was made in 1992. Well, there's only one thing to do. We have to keep making this game, apparently. Why did they stop? Who doesn't need a card? Web? Yes! Web, yes! I will trade almost any spell in the game for web. Almost anything goes. If I could get that. Ah, Darklands! Yeah. Dark Sun, the Shattered Lands. That's the one we played. I still haven't played the other one. Oh, great. Boy, there's a lot going on. Alright, you 3. Okay. Yeah, let's start with here and work from there. because I'm using all my resources desperately. We need more resources. That's what all these cities are working on, is becoming more and more valuable, but it takes money to manufacture money, as it turns out. It is! I don't think I'm going to get to cast it because I'm so overtaxed on things I need to cast. Like, I have so many things I need to cast. Dark Side Story, I wonder what that is. Oh, hey, look, there's a game that's only 4 kilobytes? What? It came out in 1996. It's probably something stupid. Decisive Battles of the American Civil War. Doom! Doom 2D, Doom 4, Doom 3. Also, there's a game called The Dig. Hey, it's the prequel to Dig a Hole. Probably not. Oh, Dragon's Lair. Huh. Alright, let's see. You get one. There you go. Alright, heading down south to pick up more. Keep it up. I think your productivity crossed a threshold, and now instead of going down, it's going up. Next turn, Tree of Knowledge casts. Then we're going to examine what that does. Alright, excellent. I really gotta cast Just Cause. Like, I really need to cast Just Cause. Duke Nukem. These are the old Duke Nukem games, back when they were good. I played some of them at a friend's house. There's a fair number of them, actually. Or that my internet was having issues. Okay. Yeah, I warned at the very beginning of the stream my internet was having issues, and here we are. Okay, this is a huge problem. Enchantresses? It's time you started to earn your keep. I do not have Black Prayer. But I do have a good fallback if this doesn't work. You guys failed me. Marble Madness? Marble Madness isn't an Atari game, silly. Marble Madness was a arcade game with a trackball. They originally wanted it to be a motorized trackball. During development, they kept getting they had to make massive cutbacks and cut the game down repeatedly because it was right when the industry was crashing. Anyway, it was an arcade cabinet. It was so cool. I played the NES port. I still have the cartridge somewhere. I grew up with it. But it would be so cool to play the actual machine with the actual giant marble to roll. It would be so cool. Good work, Spearman. I guess you can fire once there. Alright, what can you guys do? They can cast Black Sleep twice in the same fight? Success. And now the weakest unit that we have will roll forward and say, "Hello, Fire Giant." Guiding Beacon, one of my favorites. Nah. Alright, we have cast Tree of Knowledge. Now it's time to consider. Ooh, the hangar is available. I do want to keep making enchantresses for my cities. Alright, this is the Altar of the Sun. 8 power. Population growth. All new units get an extra figure, and we get high prayer. A lot of extras on that. Heavy maintenance cost, which hurts. But the population growth, you know. More taxpayers. Four-figure. Enchantresses aren't really that much more valuable than 3-figure ones, to be honest, but I need to consider if all my cities are going to have them already or not. We've got a lot of them in flight. We'll keep distributing them. For now, let's continue investing. I got so many things to build. Okay. I want this so badly, but it's so expensive. But I want it so badly. Let's consider what we're gonna do. I do have some space for additional cities. It looks like I can fit about 3 to 4 more, depending on how aggressive I want to be. I think they should be orc cities. Should I use the orcs to add something to my defenses? To add a little something? Maybe. We'll think about it. But for now... let's go to places that are having unrest and cure it. Because that gives us more tax money. Then we'll cast Just Cause. Wake of the Ravager. Yes, I haven't played Wake of the Ravager yet, but the first one was, it's a pretty cool game. I've always been interested in the Dark Sun setting, so it was cool playing in it. It certainly had its weirdness at points, but it was cool. I think I can transfer my characters too, if I can even remember what any of them do at this point. A surprising number of games start with the word escape. Ooh, Eye of the Beholder. I don't see Eye of the Beholder 1, but I see 2 and 3. Assault on Mithranor, and what's this one? The Legend of Dark Moon. The Adventure of Dizzy? That's a European platformer. With like an egg-shaped guy, I think. I'm just gonna take True Sight. Very good. Alright, you guys need... Hold on. First things first, get yourselves a monastery to reduce your unrest. Yeah. Same to you! A lot of things that reduce unrest. Wow, look at them all. Getting a lot of Mechanicans guilds in play. That's gonna be a lot of additional upkeep. The massive increase in upkeep cost from these Altars of the Sun is gonna be tough too. Okay, that one's going that way. I suppose you should go here and there. Looks like we are going to need more of those. Alright, let's see. And one for you. Ah, good old all-purpose skeletons. Defense? They can do that. Tax collecting? They can do that. Seeing invisible things? They can do that too. What useful entities they are. Okay, buy that. Buy that, buy one of those, buy one of those. Okay, 4 silos in a day. Population growth! Yeah, floppy disks! Are you talking about the 3.5-inch ones that are floppy, or the smaller ones that came later that we use as save icons for a generation that doesn't even recognize what they are anymore? Fire and Ice, does that have any relation to the animated movie? That was a weird movie. You ever see it? I think it was one of the first uses of rotoscoping. So the animation was more realistic than one would normally expect, kinda. Let's see. A lot of games, a lot of card games. A lot of card games. You know, Quest for Glory is going to be in here somewhere. Yeah, those. Yeah. The real thing. Not no imitation. No fancy high-tech small disc. Okay. Okay, now it's the day of the markets. 4 in a day. Not bad. That should help. Alright, raise the casting skill. We need to make a handful more skeletons. Let's see. Flight of the Amazon Queen. I don't know what that is, but it sounds cool. Frontier. Fury of the Furries. I should probably delete that one. Probably don't want that one. Oh, let's see. Okay, you can probably go out to there. Boop. Alright, you guys need one. Alright, most of you have an enchantress now. Okay. Oh, it's a point-and-click adventure, is it? Interesting. I thought it was going to be a shmups from the title. Oh my gosh, so many places need their skeletons. But yeah, there you go. Okay. So, crap, we don't have money. That's alright. We will get money. Our food is rapidly increasing as we build all of these, silos and markets and stuff, farmers markets. 5.5 inch. Ooh! The really big ones. Yeah. 5.25, yeah. There you are! Where have you been all my game? But I think I have to take this one. I don't know how I'll cast it, but it's oh, by the way, Sub tossed the save file for the last game, the Orc game, onto Discord. I know some people had wanted to see how that one finished. Oh, hey, the Great Guiana Sisters! Now that's a Commodore 64 game! It had a DOS port? I was unaware. There's also Guiana Sisters 32K and Guiana Sisters Christmas 98. I wonder what those are. Ooh, goblins. Goblin Tower. Goblins. Goblins are always awesome. Hey, Golden Axe. I've always heard of Golden Axe, but I didn't have it. Man, it's going to be so much fun to explore these. Just poke around and look at different things and see what it is. Oh yeah, I bet they have settlers somewhere in here too, don't they? Skeleton, 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 skeleton. My money is rapidly increasing. We are going to economy. Everything right now is about building an unbeatable economy. And then using it to just produce way too many units and flood the world. Huh, 3 different people. Wow, 2005! Oh. Coming a bit late to the DOS party, aren't you? Come on, where's Heroes of Might and Magic? What is this? Are they unable to, some rights holders might be keeping their games out of here. I bet we probably won't find Warcraft, actually. I bet Blizzard would have been like, no, you can't. I don't see Heroes of Might and Magic, so I'm assuming they were told no on that one. Hexen. Oh, there's a Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy-based game. Some Home Alone games. Well, I wouldn't expect much from that. Alright, what to do about you all? Man, I wish I had Black Prayer. Alright, what's the plan? What's the plan? Harpies do the DPS as usual. Okay. enchantresses are awesome. Champions of Corinne. Oh. Another D&D one, huh? Okay, you guys need... I'm at the monastery. Yeah, those things. Okay, next. Here. Okay, good, good, excellent. Alright, everybody has their unrest cleared, except for this one orc city that's just too high in population. Yeah, not worth doing yet. But let's cast this, and then it will be worth doing. Get that going. Keep the farmers' markets coming. Okay. Skyfox. Ah, Pirates! Sid Meier's! I have not played Sid Meier's Pirates, but I've heard nothing but good things about it. Even the SNES port is supposed to be good. There's a Huckleberry Hound game. Yeah. So apparently everyone's thinking of going to war with me. I wonder how that's gonna work out for them, eh? For a second I thought it said interdimensional golf, but no, it's international golf. Aww. Interdimensional golf would have been way more interesting. Oh, hey, an old Iron Man game. Maybe. Actually, it might not have anything to do with the Marvel character. It's hard to say. Oh, there's an Isaac Asimov game. You know, I played an Isaac Asimov game when I was a kid based on Robot City. It was terrible. My mother got it for me because I really love the Robot City books. What was that? You want me to not expand any further? I'll have to get defenses to this, though. I'll get the settlers out, then I'll try to get the defenses. We need so many things. 2 more cities are ready. Well, I'm not quite ready for them, am I? Not yet, but I will be in a second. Alright, next turn we'll start their construction. Let's see what else we got here. International sensible soccer? What do you mean sensible soccer? Alright. Some of these sound like they could be edutainment games. I bet some of them are... Oh, Jazz Jackrabbit! Oh. But I do not see Jazz Jackrabbit 2, strangely. Jill of the Jungle. Joe's. Oh, hey, Jurassic Park 1. There we go. King's Quest 1. King's Quest 2. King's Quest 3. King's Quest 6 and 7. Hey, where's 4 and 5? You can't just have 4 and 5 missing in the middle. That ain't right. The Klingon role-playing game. What have the Trekkies wrought? What have they done? I feel like I'd need to learn Klingon before I played the Klingon role-playing game, but knowing Trekkies, that might be mandatory. It might not even be playable until you've learned Klingon. I mean, it's Trekkies. I was raised by Trekkies. I should know. I should know what they're like. Well, okay, one Trekkie and one just regular, plain Star Trek fan. Okay, buy that. Alright. Rolling on. Alright, fine. Battletech. I've heard the name. Oh. Like Ultima 5. Oh, Pool of Radiance! Did you actually have that one? 90s Gamer talked a lot about it. That was that engine had a ton of D&D games built using the same engine. I bet Pool of Radiance is going to be in this list somewhere. They're in alphabetical order right now, but I wonder what it's going to be like in the launcher. Hopefully the series will be held together, so when you look at a series, you get the whole thing. A lot of things that sound like licensed garbage in here, but that's to be expected. Laser Shoot Larry. Now that's a legendary title. As in, one hears legends of it, but never actually encounters it. Alright, another one is ready. Okay. Oh good, you've reached the top of the world. Roll along. You're just waiting for them to finish in there. Oh, on the mountain. No, I think you'd be better off over here so you don't overlap with that one. We've got a lot of monasteries coming up. Oop, ran out. North and south. Ah, SimCity! I played SimCity, but I really grew up with SimCity 2000. I used to love to design my own map, and I'd make an entire line of waterfalls across one edge and just build hydroelectric. Because every other type of power plant would have to be replaced every 50 years. But hydroelectric was eternal. So, I was obviously the best. Little did I know that hydroelectric turns out to have like the highest mortality rate of any type of power generation for some reason. That wouldn't have stopped me. Lords of the Realm! Slaughter these villagers? I think it was Lords of the Realm 2 that I had, Garma. You know what? I didn't see castles. Hold on a second. Oh, somebody's cursing me. Did I see castles? I don't think I did. They do not have castles. Oh. How could you not have castles and castles too? I might still have the disc somewhere. You gotta have castles. Do you think? You know what? I think I can put... This resistance is really high. I'm not sure. I think I can put an air elemental to sleep, though. Oh, that kind of hurts. You should be more gentle with us. Oh shit, the air elemental is a huge problem. Why is the air elemental a huge problem? What about the air elemental is making it hard for me to hurt? We have magic weapons, so that's not it. I'm not sure. Okay, well, we could do that to it. Okay, well, cursing it was definitely the right move. Got anything else in your bag of tricks? Not really. That was difficult. Alright, one for you. We need a few more of those, as well as other things, but we'll get them soon. Very soon. Wake up. You're needed. I guess we'll put that one there. Okay, buy that, buy that. Okay, there we go. The shrines are in play. Up, this city's ready. Okay, and then a shipyard and a merchant's guild. Yeah, that'll keep you busy for a while. Keep you out of trouble. Okay, 4 turns. 4 turns left. Oh my gosh, you got a lot of those. You got a lot of those. You know what else is missing from this list? Oh, hey, look, there's Master of Magic. I wonder if that game's any good. Maybe I should try that one. Oh, Master of Orion came out to me. I actually beat it, too. The SNES one. Yeah. I thought Mech Warrior was really cool, but somehow I never got my hands on another title from the series. Well, I guess I have now. Okay. Micro Machines. That's gonna be a racing game. It should have had a... I think it had an NES port. Microsoft Flight Simulator. Now there's a blast from the past. There were 5 different versions and a space sim. Microsurgeon. Is this the prequel to Surgeon Simulator? Could it be? Call Markiplier. We might have found the original. If you lose a ship to a ghost, it would serve you right. Alright. Midway, the battle that doomed Japan? Is that related to the NES game, 1984 Battle of Midway? No, wait, whatever it was, Battle of Midway? Might and Magic only has Might and Magic. Oh, you know, the games are still popping in, I think. I think it's still doing its thing, actually. I don't think I have a full list yet. Okay, alright. I should stop complaining about things missing. Because... yeah. Alright. If we produce a unit now, it will have an extra figure. We do need a few more enchantresses. We also need a few more harpies. Probably at least 4. To fill out our defenses. Our population growth just shot up. Yeah. And while an extra enchantress doesn't do a whole lot, an extra harpy does. Definitely does. These are going to be very expensive on that maintenance cost. Maybe I should give everyone a small gift. They're starting to really sweat. And they're starting to throw curses and attacks at me. I will give you the secrets of Wraith form, because that doesn't hurt me. All my units have magic weapons. I will give you the oh, you're behind. Catch up. I don't like someone falling behind because then someone else just eats them. Well, you're the one I'm most likely to attack. True Sight can't possibly negatively impact me. I don't use illusions. Oh, what's this? Ooh. Here's a good one. Ooh. Why don't I give you the secrets of True Sight as well? Hopefully they'll all stop cursing me for a little while. At least until it's too late. You have Detect Magic. You can have all the Detect Magic you want when you don't have blue books to go with it. True Light. I'm surprised I can give every single person a spell. She's still unhappy. If I had Altar of Duality cast, this would actually be strategic, making everyone friendlier. Just keep giving people Detect Magic. This is such a stupid gift. But they appreciate it, so, you know. Here's the secrets of enchanting items for me to later take. I mean, it's a useful spell. Very good. You should use it. Alright. Just Cause is about to finish. And then I can raise taxes. Hooray for increased taxes. Everyone loves increased taxes. And if they don't agree, I'll break out the mind control fountains. Oh, what? A Phobos? What are they doing on the Martian moon? Are they made out of leather? I don't know. I haven't gotten to L yet, have I? Yes, I did. Hold on. Leather. Let's see. No, I don't have leather goddesses of Phobos. I have leather goddesses of Phobos 2. We'll see if one comes in later. Look, man, a lot of these I'm never going to open because YouTube would probably kill me if I tried. I'll have to be careful. I'll have to be careful of such things. A Mickey Mouse game? Maybe, or maybe it's just maybe Mickey's Space Adventure has nothing to do with the mouse. There's no way it could be related to the mouse. Disney wouldn't have allowed it. They would have immediately found out about it and shut it down. How dare you even think of distributing our character? We don't care if we can't make a penny off of this old thing anymore. Yay, 6-figure harpies. Oh, there it is. Alright, let's see. You need to go down to here-ish. Alright. And then I can still put one up there. So, yeah, another one. We're just gonna keep making more settlers. The all-out conquest, though, is coming. It is inevitable, in fact. Alright, let's see. We're up to 600 a day. We've got just cause, so that means... Yes! 660. Alright, now we go looking for places that have problems with unrest. And we put skeletons in those places. Shove a... Oops. A skeleton in every closet. That's our campaign motto. Wait. Alright, we just need to knock out this one unrest, and then my capital will get a fountain in it, so that these guys will work. Okay. Alright, let's see, where were we? Let's see. So many. You know, I thought there would have been a Bomberman on DOS at some point, but if there is, we didn't get them. That's Mondo Math, that's gotta be edutainment. Moon Blaster, Moon Bugs, Moon Base, Moon Mist, Moon Stone. A lot of things with Moon. Oh hey, there's a couple Mortal Kombat games. I didn't know those got NES ports. I thought they were strictly arcade, Sega, and SNES. But here we are. Mr. Pibb? Somebody made a Mr. Pibb game? What? Is it gonna be like Cool Spot? Uh-oh. Okay, hold on. This looks bad. Alright. Right. Well, we know what to do about you. It's rat. Man, I wish I had Flame Blade. Alright. Okay, you can fight those two. That actually hurt it. No. Get out of my city. Oh, well, no buildings are broken. I guess we're okay. Forbidden Forest? Is that where a thin guy chases you around and you have to collect his notes? Okay, capital needs Stream of Life. Gonna need to put down some more of these others, but yeah, Stream of Life priority too. Okay, I'll set that one to work next. Next turn, our research and magic is going to jump up from all these buildings. It's going to be fantastic. Inspiration will be real good in my production centers. 5 different games that start with the word murder. So there might be some detective games for us to explore. Mystery of Plastic City? Huh. Let's see. More licensed crap. Oh, Nobunaga's Ambition! Or, as Child Me would have said, Nobunga's Ambition. But this is the PC original. Boy, she's so reasonable. And after I gave her that spell, too. Ooh, Overlord. That's a great one. Passport to Adventure. Oh, pinball games. Police Quest. Let's see. Okay, I need... No, yes. There is not a single rebel in my empire. I really wish I could cast this everywhere for the population growth boost and, well, the added taxes. I'm going to test an Altar of Duality just to see what it'll do right now. That's pretty good. I wish I could cast that a whole bunch. I want to cast that a whole bunch. I really do. But let's consider what we're doing. Alright. Altar of Duality would be tremendous. We've got inspirations on the way. I need some Heavenly Lights and Nature's Witnesses first. And I'm going to need Pillar of Faith in the cities that are going to be producing units soon. We're going to produce a lot of Holy Mothers, so I'm probably going to want to cast a lot of Sanctifies. Hmm. Let's start with the heavenly lights on the new cities. That's probably the most important. Just sit tight for one more turn. Alright. Orcs! You're going to do the thing that we do everywhere. Okay. Man, I want to cast... I really want the fountain in every city. I really want it. You know, I think that it's actually supposed to be the Fountain of Youth, and that they changed the name of it sometime to Stream of Life. But I bet you that's what it really is supposed to be. Alright. There's Zork in here somewhere. Well, obviously at the bottom of the list, since I'm going in alphabetical order right now. Prince of Persia! Didn't ever get far in the SNES game when I was a kid. Didn't like it a whole lot. I've heard the series got really good later on, though, with Sands of Time. Puyo Puyo! Oh, that's always fun. Quake. Quest for Glory. We've got at least 1 and 2. There's 2 different releases of the first Quest of Glory, and they have different file sizes. Wonder what's up with that. Quick the Thunder Rabbit. Quest Probe featuring Spider-Man. Whatever that is. Reader Rabbit. I vaguely remember that in stores. Oh, okay, let's see. Alright. Alright, is that the last one for now? Maybe. Maybe for now. Possibly. Or is it? Well, to get the basic buildings, you know. Return to Doom? I wonder. Return to Zork. Oh, it's a busy world one. There's a game just called Screamer, and there's another one just called Screamer 2. I wonder what genre that could possibly be. Secret Weapons of the Luftwaffe. Okay. Settlers 2 Gold Edition, and Settlers of Catan, and... oh, hey, some Sherlock Holmes titles. I should have expected that his name would come up sooner or later. Sid Meier's Civilization, Sid Meier's Colonization. Oh, Railroad Tycoon originally sported his name? I didn't know that. There's Railroad Tycoon Deluxe, but, well, after you've played Transport Tycoon, can you ever really go back? I think not. Alright, those are starting to pop up, and... yeah, you're waiting for a new boat to arrive. Alright, let's fit this onto the first city that's likely to be producing large numbers of units. Here. They're gonna need this. And they're gonna need to decide what they're mass producing. We could have multi-figure ballistas. We could just bring stacks of ballistas via Holy Mother. That would certainly be interesting. Let's take a moment to go through our options. Okay, what could we do for our assault on the world? Sky Lantern. Actually, that would be a better choice than the ballista. That would be a significantly better choice than the ballista, although it doesn't... although it loses... well... no, it's just a better choice all around. Okay, Sky Lantern's very probable. The Tomahawks are not a bad choice to mass produce. This thing would you would get half as many units, which is a problem. It's well, it's an interesting unit, but it'd probably be better to just have 2 Tomahawks instead of one of these for an invasion. These would be good when you need to crack something particularly difficult, though, so maybe 1 army with those. Alright, oh man, the sirens. They only eat 1 food. I would love to have a siren in every city. I would love to be able to do that, but they take so long to produce. And then there's the Holy Mothers. We're gonna need more of these. I'd love to get a Sky Lantern in every city, honestly, as part of my defense force. I'd love to get a Tomahawk, a Holy Mother, and a Sky Lantern in every city. Alright, let's roll this all back. Okay. I'm not 100% sure. We need to get more cities ready to produce. This one here... This one here... okay. This one here as well. We're going to be producing units out of all of these cities. The maintenance costs will pile up very quickly. So when we pull the trigger on this, we're gonna need to move. We're gonna just need to start a conquering. So let's continue to get infrastructure in place. as much as possible. As much infrastructure as possible. Vampirism? Huh. Well, I don't have that one. Would make what produce two-figure? The lanterns? Strip poker. Yeah, sorry about that. I said that I was having some internet problems at the start of this stream. Oh my gosh, go away. Stop that. Ah, I see. Yeah, well, we don't have vampirism, so we gotta make do. Oh, Simpsons game. Sim Earth. Never played Sim Earth. Sim Isle. I'm not familiar with that one. Sim Life. I've heard of it. Haven't got Sim Farm on it yet. I am still the undisputed master of Sim Farm. Because no one's ever disputed me on that. Oh, hey, Space Quest. Space Quest. A whole bunch of them. Space Ace 2. Borf's Revenge. Oh no, not Borf. You can just sit still for a moment. Give it a roll. Well, I'm gonna make another shot of Black Sleep. Ah, good. Gambling wins again. Ha ha ha. Yeah. Fortunately, spiders are fairly resilient. Okay, let's see. Gotta bolster you a little bit. Maybe I should have made the spiders undead. Maybe. Cities increase production. Well, I'm not gonna complain. But by how much? You know, maybe we should step over there and settle that spot, huh? Maybe. Maybe. Okay, back down to here. That one's a little bit behind, but actually it's pretty good. Let's plan on this also being a production center. Maybe this one as well. Okay, we'll have an excellent production center here. So, let's bless them all. Okay, let's continue to get the economy buildings. But we're gonna switch gears on that real soon. Hmm. Yes. Hey, Enterprise, I did start a little late today. Sorry about that. Well, you gotta do better than that. Huh, Spelljammer, Pirates of Realm Space. There's a Spelljammer game. We might actually do that one. Starfleet, Star Crusader. Oh man, there's so many Star games. Star Trek, whole pile of those. Star Wars got a bunch. Looks like there'll be space shooter simulators. What else we got in here? Oh wow, Street Fighter? I had no idea you got onto the DOS. A lot of people are attacking me, even after I gave them those nice gifts. Wish I had a summon that I could summon into the water. Super C! Isn't that Contra? That's Contra, right? Super Pac-Man. Now, I know Pac-Man, I know Miss Pac-Man, but I never heard of Super Pac-Man. It's from 1989. What else we got going on here? I'm not looking for a game. I mentioned at the start of this, so you know how I have 1,000 games on my to-do list? Well, I downloaded a few more today. Just, 7,600 some odd more games. So, yeah. I have every single game ever made for DOS. Or at least all the ones that they collected in this thing. And I'm picking around in them, looking at the different titles and going, ooh, aw. And it's a lot of stuff, let me tell you. A lot. Alright, that's the last enchantress I need coming up. Then, what are you gonna do after that? I'm not sure. It might be a good idea to slap down an oracle. I sure hope one of my boats makes it up there someday. You guys are coming back, right? Maybe I'll use a Holy Mother to distribute those. Okay, continue. Well, need more cash. Always need more cash. Let's see what else we got here. More sports games, more licensed crap. Sword Quest. I wonder what that is. Swords of Glass. System Shock! Gee, I wonder if that was any good. Huh, Taito put something on this, too. I'm not used to thinking of Taito games on DOS. That's odd. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, the arcade. I had that on the NES. I'm continually surprised by the things that got a DOS port that I never knew. Classic Tetris. He got the better end of that deal, but I'm okay with it. The Three Stooges had a game. Ha! Tintin on the Moon? Tom and Jerry. Sure, why not? Okay, whatever Tommy is, there's like a dozen different Tommy's games, and they're all within like a few years of each other. I suspect this is really just one guy who made a bunch of games. One of them is Tic-Tac-Toe. Yeah, okay, yeah, it's just some guy who made a bunch of DOS games in the mid-'80s. Alright. Okay, let's see. I never had Pillar of Faith on the Capitol. Oh, man. Oh, well, what can you do? What can you do? Alright, go get that. You're probably going to get attacked in transit. Alright, and we have more defensive units. Quick, get up there. Alright, you can go home. Oh no! Abort! Turns out we couldn't build here, so we will build there after all. Okay. Well, that's the way it goes. Alright. Build a couple shrines. It might be time to start investing money into the core where we're going to produce all of our units soon. Alright. So, some of these places, specifically this one, does not... No, wait, I think every single one of them can have an altar of the sun. I think we're actually good. Okay, because if somebody couldn't, I would have had that one produce the Holy Mothers. But, looks like every single one of them can. Yeah, the one on the NES wasn't supposed to be that hot either. How do you adapt the Three Stooges into a video game? We actually have the Ultima... We have a bunch of old discs, a collection of old Ultima games. Oh, this is Ultima Underworld? Ultima Zero. That's, Akalabeth. Yeah, that wasn't even called Ultima. Ultima Worlds? I don't know that one. Anyway, yeah, we got all the Ultimas, as expected. I wonder if Dune 2 was in here. I didn't look specifically for that one. Arg. Where's my capital? Okay. Triangulating from the capital. I think I need to cast one more. We're gonna produce these. Alright, I believe this is the last one. It is. Okay. Those are all the cities we're going to be using. I'd like to get inspirations on them if I could. These Holy Mothers are each going to need Sanctify. Anything else we want to slam out real quick? You can have this. You can have that. A barracks is not a bad idea. And the Colosseum is, you know, we don't really need it, but it's nice to have, I guess. We don't need it. We don't need that. The racks is good, though. We'll make the racks. Fine, make that too. Then you begin printing these. Okay. We'll get you where you need to... Oh, fork. What have I done? No, wait. Okay, yeah, that is correct. Okay, but... Ah, shit, you too? Alright, we'll fix this somehow. Don't worry, we'll get it. You guys need to, you know, be distributed as well. Alright, we'll get all the things where they should be. Okay. So... Okay. Alright. The cities that will be producing everything now get the attention. And, we just don't have the kind of money we need to get them going, do we? It's fine. They'll all be ready soon, and we'll get them the inspirations to boot. Is this worth doing? Maybe not. I don't know. I'm gonna do it, though! Let's see. To see comment on Video Blaster Master games on Steam. Yeah, you mentioned that. I'm gonna switch over to Journey to Silius. I think Blaster Master is really cool, but it's also really hard. I don't know. I kind of want to beat it, but I also kind of want to move on. Alright, I'll take it. Yeah, let's cast that too. Let's get that one down right away. It'll give us a small production boost in every city. Oh, hey, Warlords. Walt Disney's The Jungle Book. Seriously, how did Disney's lawyers not shut this down? There's no way. If you don't have... Yeah, you might want to download Exodus now, because once the corporations realize this collection exists, they're going to start removing things from it. Oh no, what are you doing? Don't bother my harpies. Quit messing with my stuff! What if it had spawned a bunch against? I'll have to look into it later. I haven't looked at it yet. Warlords 2 Deluxe? Wait a minute, was there a sequel? I once did a stream on Warlords, if it's the game I think it is. Did it actually have a sequel, though? And I never knew? Oh. Good work, guys. Do we even want Jackal Riders? Honestly, I think you guys are fine. I have some questions about your actual safety. Maybe it wouldn't be the worst idea to make a witch doctor and a marauder just to round out your defenses. And then you can go into trade goods forevermore. What is your special building anyway? Well, whatever it is, it looks like you can't make it, so it probably needed the swamp. It's probably a swamp building. It's gotta be a swamp building. Hello? Well, I'm glad I'm delivering this on time. Because that looks uncomfortably like it would have destroyed a spearman. Yeah, I don't think a spearman would have done well in that situation at all. Ah, crap, I keep forgetting. Alright, head back this way. Ugh. And you're still waiting for the boat to come. Don't worry, it's on the way. It'll get here someday. We hope. Okay, back to our core cities. You know, these two could contribute as well to the coming armies. Yeah, let's do that. We're gonna produce a hell of a lot of units when it's time. Like, so many. We just need more production. So much more production. Alright, after that, I need Spirit of Community. After that, I need... We'll have inspirations by then. Yeah, that's a 4-turn one. Ah. Alright, that should all work out. Yeah, we'll get Spirit of Community down, then we'll put inspirations on all the cities that are going to be producing the armies. I might even research Altar of Battle, maybe. Yeah. That's a good point. Yeah, AM2R was such a good game. Oh, I can't believe they interrupted it. It was still being finished. Like, it was complete, but there was still more stuff he was going to add. Yeah, I know. I may or may not use ballistae or lanterns. That's why I was talking about them earlier. Oh, Carmen Sandiego. Hey! Don't you dare! Do I have anything capable? I don't think I have a purify effect, actually. But... I'll have you pick up a shaman. Okay, that takes care of that issue. Okay, back to the central region. Okay, that one's done. That one's done. And we're out of money. Fine, fine. I think I'm going to go all in on that. I do need the casting skill. Spirit of Community, I choose you. Gold to mana, we're going to begin using you. I want casting skill all the time, full force. Let's see, Wing Commander. I never played any of the Wing Commanders, and there are apparently 4 of them, as well as Wing Commander Academy and Wing Commander Privateer. And Wing Nuts, but that's probably not related. Probably. Witch Haven. Wizard Wars. Ooh. Wizard Wars with a Z. Oh, hey, the Wizardries. Wizardry 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. But I have 6 on Steam. That's the start of the trilogy, which I played 8. Wizardry 8 was really interesting. I do want to try more Wizardry games, but the old ones are going to be very different. Very, very different. Pure dungeon crawling. And very popular in Japan. Oh, some WWF games. Oh, hey, hi, XCOM. Zargon! That's a blast from the past. We had Zargon. That was a platformer. Oh yeah. I need to try Warlords too, definitely. Xenocide, Xenomorph, Xenoball, Xenon 2, Xenophage. Now you're just making up words. Okay, let's see. I need to get one of you over to... Where is it? Where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay. Alright, 4 of you in the boat. The boat will take you around. Alright, back here. Can't afford even one building there. These buildings, they're so expensive. Inspirations in 2 turns. Spirit of Community will be ready. So a little boost to production. And a spell that will give a big boost to production right after. Yeah, I only had the first one. I had it on a disc. A friend at school in my programming class in high school gave it to me. And I thought it was a really cool game. Zookeeper, Zool, Zork. There are 5 different Zork games. Huh. Well, it's a lot. I only skimmed the list. I will definitely have to do a video on it and go over Exodos. Didn't see R-Type, but I might have just not seen it. Yeah, Heroes of Might and Magic 3 is the fan favorite, and for good reason. It's a good game. It's a really good game. Apparently super popular in Eastern Europe. Like, ridiculously popular there. Okay, you guys need... Oh, this place can never have a, sun temple. You just don't have any place to put one. You can't put it in the woods, the trees will get in the way. Alright, start by... You know what? I'm gonna leave one here. Well, you're gonna go that way, and you're gonna deposit them around that way. Okay, this boat will pick up one, this person will pick up one. And in that way, we will distribute them, and all of our cities should have, by now, the last enchantress should be on her way. Actually, I might be short a couple. We'll have to... we'll have to double check that. It's important. Oh no, this one doesn't have a harpy. It has to rely on an orc. I'm sure it'll be fine. Well. Alright, you're ready, are you? Are you sure you're ready? Are you positive you're ready? I'd love to get a sky lantern in every city. It would be really good. Alright, keep getting those. Oh shit! Stone giants, that's pretty serious. I think we can still hold it together with what we got. When the last buildings finish, the armies we're going to produce are going to be insane. I'm going to have just holy mothers leading stacks of things. That's what I think I'm going to do anyway. Yeah, I think that's pretty much going to be it. Sirens and enchantresses and harpies to be dropped behind as defense. Tomahawks for the bulk of combats. And special forces will just be the sirens. And maybe one stack of the other guys, as well as additional special forces. And the enchantress says... pork. Oh, see, now that's a problem. That wasn't supposed to be there. That was definitely not supposed to be there. And it's a huge problem, actually. Oh, dear. Yeah, this is really bad. Air elementals are just difficult. I have a feeling it's gonna punch you. I could be mistaken. This'll never work. But you gotta try. Well, that buys a little bit of time. No! There's nothing I can do about this. It just sucks. Alright, we'll just have to get more guards out here. Alright, the buffs worked. The city was harmed. Oh, hi, now you. Okay, what to do about you? Well... yeah, that's about what I'd expect. Oh crap, I can't throw another web. Well, got that at least. No, wait. I'm gonna try to take this thing. I would love to have a stone giant. Oops. Crap. It's fine. I'll throw a web on him if I have to. Oh. Okay. Did I get him? Oh. Charm of life, please, yes. All of the yes. I would love to rush that, but I don't think I can. Okay, you need to bring this back to the capital. Okay. We took a hit or two. Could you make a couple harpies? We're going to distribute those wherever we don't have one, which unfortunately is a few locations. Okay. Back in the capital area. Inspirations. Okay, you guys have a few buildings to build. You have a lot of hammers. But now that there's a candle, now you have to work during the night as well as the day. There's no more time for sleeping, only time for hammering. This is great. This is fantastic. This has a hefty maintenance cost, but that's okay. We get this on our production centers and they will produce like never before. Board golf? Yeah, if you just scroll back like a minute into the stream and you're like a minute behind, you'll probably be okay despite the hiccups. Probably. I've encountered streamers that were having hiccups in their streams. That should do the job. Alright, inspirations. Next up is you. You can only cast it once a turn. Okay, you were gonna take yours. I think over to here. Yeah, that seems about right. One for you. Be really great if I could have these everywhere. That's part of this project. I think they all have their thingies, their altars. Man, I want to get Charm of Life. That would be huge. Well. Did I ask Snyder what? What question? Oh, well. Great. so worth the song and dance there. Okay, this one's ready. What are you producing? Out of this city? I'll need this. And then I can have you specifically make these. Okay. Okay, that seems good. Oh, no, I didn't. He talked to me about a bunch of crazy math stuff the other day that was over my head. Then today he talked about how towns in RPGs tended to be boring, and so we got into a huge debate about that. And, that's all we talked about, actually, today. Okay. Gotta get a handful more of these down. Yes. Yes, he was working on a scheme involving some kind of equation that predicts prime numbers, but it wasn't working right. Well, I talked a lot and gave a heck of a lot of counterexamples. I was on the side that Western RPGs in particular tended to make a lot of good towns. But, because I feel he was talking more about the JRPG towns. You know, you're playing a Final Fantasy game, the dungeons are cool and all, and then you walk into town and it's just a bunch of NPCs that each only have a single sentence, and then a shop and an inn. And a bunch of random houses you can just stumble into for no reason. But I argued on about a whole lot of games that had very memorable towns in them. The problem is, a lot of the examples he gave are games I never played, and a lot of the examples that I gave are games that he never played. Which makes it difficult. Okay, you're gonna deliver those. Alright. Okay, yeah, and we'll begin producing those, which means I'm gonna need to begin sanctifying soon. Alright, now that I've been putting that buff on these towns, I really should back off and spend my money other places again. Eyeballing Charm of Life every single time I go to that screen because it's such a game changer. Does that help me or hurt me? I think that helps me? I guess? I think it helps me. I think. I think. Oh yeah, that actually brought that up too. It's not an RPG if it doesn't have a sewer! Now, I brought up Tarrant from Arcanum as being particularly memorable. I brought up, you know, and a bunch of the different quests and things you do in towns in Arcanum. I brought up Wizardry 8, where you'll be in a city and there's a crashed spaceship in the city and robots patrolling the town trying to kill you. So you're trying to avoid the patrols of robots and then having big branching conversations with NPCs and stuff. Particularly in games like Arcanum and the Fallouts with all the different factions, especially New Vegas. I brought up all kinds of different cities. Even games that did towns poorly, I had ideas for. A long time ago, I had designs for a Pokemon game, like a long time ago. And if I had made a Pokemon fan game, it would have had an entire route that was a city. The whole city would have been a route filled with urban, wild urban Pokemon. Okay, I'm gonna need to sanctify you. Okay, as for you guys, you're still here. Oh boy, that's a whole bunch more resistance you got there. Alright, these need to be delivered to any city that does not have a harpy. Here's one. That's the one that just got damaged. Okay. Yeah, I brought up Baldur's Gate specifically, the city of Baldur's Gate, and some of the different things that were in it. Yeah. Well, I think it's mostly the JRPGs. You look at the Final Fantasies, and it's like, what are you gonna say about Corneria? Or any of the other cities in the original Final Fantasy, or in FF, you know, and any of the Final Fantasies. How many truly fantastic cities do you see? Like Seiken Densetsu 3 has a town that appears and disappears like a mirage, where ghosts from the past walk around. That one's pretty cool, but, you know, most of the time, Squaresoft just made generic towns. You could have replaced most of them with just an inn that had a shopkeeper in it, and, you know. And he particularly despises when there's one random NPC that you have to speak to or the story will not advance. He brought up a bunch of different problems. This is a whole debate. We must have spent 2 hours just talking about that back and forth. I can't remember half the conversation anymore. Well, I was talking about Baldur's Gate 1 because it was the city of Baldur's Gate that I brought up. Yeah, this is a time for skeletons, or zombies, and other things that go bump in the night. Actually, you need to take a step back, and you need to step forward. More zombies. They're on discount right now. Okay, let's see. Got you, got you. Sounds like the bad moon ended. I was enjoying the extra production, though. I don't feel like paying your maintenance cost. Alright, we're probably just about done with the inspirations and can begin throwing the sanctifies. Yeah, with inspiration, these cities are building incredibly fast now. They're gonna get all their stuff together real quick. We're almost there. Okay. Okay, you guys are almost done. Okay, were you two part of this? No. Okay. That means the last inspiration goes here. and we're done. These are the cities that are going to be building the armies. Okay. One of them should already... Well, anyway. I would really like to get these in every city. I just don't see myself getting that done. But that's okay. Got a lot of unrest we need to get rid of as our populations grow. Alright. Man, a sanctified Holy Mother and a tomahawk in every city, we would be indestructible. Well, kind of, actually. Add a sky lantern, and then yeah, I'd feel like that defense would hold against pretty much anything. Short of, you know, doom stacks. Obviously. Somebody sends a bunch of heroes at you. Well, what are you gonna do? Well, no, we were talking about RPGs. Platformers are different. We were specifically talking about RPGs. His problems, as he stated, were mostly that they were boring, that they didn't have any reason to come back to them or explore them or do anything in them. That, you know, you just had basically... There's nothing that can attack you. Damn it, don't do that. There's nothing that can attack you. They all have the same inn. Like, it's just an inn. They all have a weapons armor shop that's just, you know, one step better than the previous, just following a formula. They have a bunch of NPCs wandering around, most of which just say one inane line, and that's all they have to say. You know, those were the points he was making. That was his argument. I'm trying to represent it well, but I disagree. I think that that's only a specific subset of RPGs have those issues. Western RPGs, most of them, not all of them, but most Western RPGs are not like that. He specifically thought you should not be allowed to go into houses, and I argued that I actually think that that's... Anyway, we had a whole thing. I'm you know. He plays games. Let me put it this way. When I brought up Minecraft, all he could say is, I've never played Minecraft. That's all he could say. But at the same time, he's bringing up games that I've never played. He plays console, PC, all sorts of things. Alright, hold on. I'm rebooting Mind. Okay, I need a product that you are going to contribute to the war effort. What is your contribution here? Well, first you should get a Colosseum. Someone should produce these. Someone should be producing the sirens. Someone should be producing those. I think I'm going to put you on Tomahawk duty, though. We're going to need multiple cities producing those. Go ahead and get that cathedral in real quick, too. Okay, you... Well, you know, you can have that too, why not? You are not expected to produce an army. But that's not to say that you will not. Because you might. But it will mean you'll need a couple more things. One of you gets to live here forever. That will keep my capital safe. He'll always be inferior. Go sit over there. Okay, these have begun production. Cool. Let's see, I've got something on the way here now. We will need to investigate. I think that one is the only one that needs an enchantress right now. I think everybody else got one. Yes, we just need to ship one enchantress over there. And I'll have you do it. Okay, cool. An Hadriex. You sure do hate an Hadriex. I'll tell you, backtracking always feels a bit icky. You can make it good. You can intentionally build it so that it's good, but most of the time it's hated. But yeah, I'm gonna knock you out soon anyway. Go ahead, knock yourself out. Take it. It was one of the Shin Megami games where the backtracking was so incredibly awful that I always think of that game when I think of backtracking. It was agonizing. Slalog, what are you doing? Oh shit, doesn't that make some stupid debuff? Am I incapable of making units here now? Because they'll come out with some ridiculous debuff? I bet that is what happens. Those are so obnoxious. Everyone just hates me because I have too many cities. I can't have him play anything. 9 out of 10 times, he won't look at it. If I do manage to bring him over to look at something, 9 out of 10 times, he will not like it. And I can make no predictions as to what he will or won't like. When it comes to video games, he'll probably have his head filled with something completely different and not have time to, you know, give it a try. He's an odd person. It's difficult enough I got him to agree to go through the Mana series with me, and it's been like, how long have we been at it? 6 months, and we've beaten 4 games? If even? Yeah, it's not so easy. He's an odd guy. Alright. I need to look here. Alright, did this... Malnourished. Ah, dismiss. I hate that crap. Oh, now it would take 7 turns to make one, and they get a debuff, and the city is fun. Come on, how many bad things? Oh, and the population goes down. How many do... Oh, and it's... Like, come on. It's just one spell. It should do one effect. Stupid bullshit spells. I don't know how much power I need to put behind it to get rid of this thing. And why? We're not at war. Everyone's trying to take over the world. That's the name of the game. Have some boars. He just won't give me peace. Ridiculous. I really hate the thing where it just stacks effect upon effect. Its maximum population is reduced by like 1/4. Nobody's working anymore. But also, things are turning into deserts. But also, your units, any unit you make is cursed, and you can never get rid of the curse, and they suffer all these... It's like, come on. Come on, what the hell are you doing? It's just really annoying it put it on one of my production centers. Usually the AI puts it on a city I don't care about. But this time, they just happened to target the most annoying city they could have hit me. And it's really obnoxious. Alright. I need to get more cities built up. Okay, there we go. That's one. That's another. Yeah, no, he's pissy. I don't know why. Hmm. Yeah, sounds rough. No, no. That just sounds like a bad game. But I've never played it, so I don't know. Alright, let's hope we dispel this first try. Okay. Hopefully he doesn't hit me with that again for at least a little bit of time. Hopefully. Alright. This city also has Pillar of Faith. I'm assuming you're going to be on repeating Tomahawk duty. Those look dangerous, but I don't think anything here is threatened by you. No, I don't think you're any threat at all. Okay, let's see. Okay. A lot of places building their Mechanicans guilds. We'll fund universities and builders' halls for now. Okay. I'd love to warp some nodes. We can also use more skeletons for tax purposes. Altar of Duality would give me huge research. So I'm using a fairly low maintenance on a whole. None of them count as clerics. Could throw it onto the shaman count as clerics. They wouldn't be able to do much with it, but you know, it would be something. Or I could cast. Ah, Stream of Life would be so good. I think we should focus on taxes again. Alright. In which case, obviously, this town right here is the prime target of a Stream of Life. Yep, gotta be that one. Oh, jeez. Enemies that scale with your level is a personal pet peeve of mine. I don't mind when some people experimented with it and dabbled with a new idea. I can give a pass to the first few attempts at it. And it works fairly well when it's just the bosses, like in the Lunar games. Though I definitely wouldn't want to see it in every game. But I really hate when the random enemies scale to your level. Apparently Assassin's Creed recently made it especially bad by making the enemies scale to your level, but not the bosses. This meant that you'd be fighting your way through a bunch of enemies that seemed like on level, so you think you're in a place you're supposed to be, and then the boss steps out and is absolutely impossible and can just one-shot you. Amazing, huh? Experience makes enemies harder, and you already have infinite money! Yeah, you gotta watch out that you don't break your economy in your game. Like I did to Kingdom Come Deliverance by just producing dandelion water and I had infinite money. Apparently most people just steal from the shops. But I made that mistake way back in the day when I was young with Arcanum and realized I really shouldn't do that because it ruins games. Once you steal all the items in a shop and all its money, and then, like, you've taken money out of the game. All you've done is removed an aspect of gameplay completely. Alright, so we have a high prayer in play now, thanks to, I don't think these stack, right? Maybe they do. Nah, I'm not gonna bother. I'm gonna do this. Alright. It's interesting. The Hawkmen have a bunch of death magic, like Possession and Black Sleep. But they've also got life magic, like High Prayer and Heal. But they've also got illusions. Alright. Got him. This one. Okay. Okay, this is one of the ones that's going to be building the army. It's ready. Tomahawks on repeat. We're going to have a lot of them. Okay, who else does not have a harpy? Anybody? Anybody around here need a harpy? That city. Okay. Everything's looking very good. Our casting skill is skyrocketing even as we're doing all of this. Okay, those are still done. Good. Alright, who else has a high rebel rate? This one. I think just every orc city is gonna get Stream of Life. Yeah, I think that's just what's gonna happen. I think we're gonna Stream of Life every orc city. It's good for taxes, good for population growth too. Just good all around. It even helps heal in between fights, which sometimes actually matters. Sometimes that actually makes a big difference. I should just give everybody another crappy gift. I don't know what's going to happen when I produce masses of enemies, or masses of military units. Some of them will become enemies. Some of them might suddenly become really docile and friendly. The AI reacts weirdly to your military in this game. Yes. So annoying. He keeps doing that. Oh crap, where was this one gonna go? Here. Hop in. Alright, as for you, you get to be an extra over there. Okay, the tomahawks will begin massing over there. Okay, those are producing. Alright, where does the next Stream of Life go? That one's already got one. That one's got one. Okay. So. Just keep popping in the orc baths. You know, you think we'd be making bird baths, but, well, whatever. Neverwinter Nights. Never did get around to playing Neverwinter Nights. I knew a lady who made a dwarf character and talked a lot about it in high school, but, never got around to it myself. I was kind of bummed out that, the original creators of Baldur's Gate didn't get to make Neverwinter Nights. Back then, BioWare was pretty freaking awesome. Back in the day. There was somebody who said something great. How did he put it? Your audience's trust is like oxygen. You don't think about it, it never seems to matter until you suddenly run out. A lot of these companies, they used to have our trust. It's a shame. And now they're finding out. We used to buy games just because a specific publisher was involved. Just like we'd read books from a specific author, or, you know, any number of things were like that. But, alright, let's go cycle through again. What is this? Okay. Here's True Light. Divine Protection. And here's True Light. Hello, buddy. Have disenchant area. And I'll give you True Light as well. Everybody gets True Light. Oh. I don't have anything that I can give Raven. We don't share much in the way of books. It would have had to have been an arcane spell. Here's Cloak of Fear. Oh. Can't do anything about him either. Here's the secrets of enchanting your very own items. Oh wow, here's this enchant area. And finally, I'll give you the secrets of resurrecting your heroes. You jerk. Alright. Oh, there's a couple. Okay, next up. Let's see, we just did Axiom, or whatever it's called. Oximum. Let's see, we got that one. These cities down here are gonna need them. Okay, next, let's see. We have places to put skeletons, which we can summon more rapidly than ever now. So let's take advantage of that and summon a whole lot of skeleton. A skeleton. Okay, you are probably going to produce... I'll let you be the one who produces these. We only need one unit of those special forces. You, on the other hand, will be the one who produces sirens. We're only going to need one special forces unit of those. And lastly, we have the Sky Lanterns. I think these are a defensive unit for me. I don't think I'm going to be using them on the attack, although they certainly could work. It's just a bundle of balloons for my holy mothers to carry. Hey, I mean, I pointed out several games where you got into combat in the cities. So, you know. I really don't want to straw man his argument. I really don't. But, anyway. I tried my best to represent it. But I can't give his argument as well as he could. So, bear that in mind. Clearly, we need to make a top 10 list of all the best towns in RPGs. That'll show 'em! Unfortunately, we're going to have to stop just as we're getting the production ramped up. All those other cities are going to end up starting to produce large numbers of farmers. And yeah, we're going to go crazy. I intend to just overrun the world suddenly and rapidly. And if they've been chafing at the fact I had too many cities now, why'd you give it to that jerk? Oh well. Wait till they react to what I'm gonna do next. Oh right, one of these needed to get over to here. I do want these in every single city. I might start producing them at a second city at some point too. Heart of Solidarity. Who needs skeletons when you can have that? That spell actually debuffs black-white as a combination. Because life doesn't need the skeletons then. 125 a turn. Yeah, it's about a 10 turn cast. That's pretty rough. But it will certainly help. I might throw one skeleton in every city to see in the dark. But otherwise we'll stop summoning skeletons. Okay. This one will... This one might just produce Holy Mothers. Let's see. This one is probably gonna just produce Tomahawks. This one already set. That one. already set. Most of them are just going to produce the tomahawks. We'll have one city producing these, one city producing sirens, one city producing sky lanterns, and one city producing the garrison duo. Oh, great. I think we can handle it. But I really, really would like to get Holy Mothers in every city. Like, that would be very difficult to break. You get the Holy Mother in there, and a tomahawk, ideally, distributed to every city. Armor piercing, yeah, that would do it. Alright, last turn, we're gonna look at the charts. Let's see. Avowed. I have heard. Mass Effect. Huh. Yeah, I've never played any of the Mass Effects. I've heard about Commander Shepard, but I've heard it's like... It seems in the early games like you're making all these big choices, and then in the later games they don't really matter. I've heard that your choices for boil down to baby eating or being the nicest, most friendliest person ever. And I've heard that at least one of the good options is extremely morally wildly morally reprehensible, but the game decided it was good. That's the good aligned thing to do, apparently. Those are pretty much the sum total of... Oh! And the running animation is a complete and total lie. Okay, that's the sum total of what I know. Oh, wait. And people liked the first 3 Mass Effects, but they hated Andromeda. Okay. That is all the things I know about Mass Effect. That's it. That's all of it. I'm actually surprised that I knew that many things about it. Andromeda did look really bad. Like facial animations going awry levels of bad. They removed the RPG aspect. Okay, nobody ever told me that part. That just seems unlikely. Really? What were they thinking? Didn't they know they were making an RPG? How did they forget? How did they forget what the game was? Alright. Let's have a look. It is looking rather bad. I have 4 people who are still ahead of me. And it's by a rather lot. Okay, that might be the Dark Moon that caused that fluctuations. In terms of army, we're working on it. In terms of power income, ooh, boy, that's not good either. Spell power! Well, okay, we are kind of competitive on that front, at least. We have been putting everything in it. Population. We do one thing right. There are a lot of us. There are a lot of birds, and there are a lot of orcs. That is the one element. And you know what? Population is power. That population is income and magic power. And farmers. It's going to support a massive army. Next time, we're going to sweep north, and we're going to pick up paladins. Oh man, look at how small these populations are. Anyway, We're gonna swing north, and he has probably as many cities as I do. Well, maybe a little less. And they're all gonna become mine! And I'm gonna try to I'm not gonna distribute paladins. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna drop a couple units in every city, and then I'm gonna pick another opponent. And the leftover armies are gonna flap their way towards somebody else, while entire new armies form and flap their way on over as well. That's the plan. I'm gonna have to use that spell that exposes the map like crazy. Among the million other things I need to cast. This will be a very useful spell for being a conqueror. That will go a long way. So we wait for that to finish. Then I'll need to fling out a handful of Sanctifies. At least the core cities need to have these in them. At least the core cities do. The ones that if they get taken, it hurts me massively. The fringe cities are all just financial support. They're just expected to produce gold, power, research. But everything in the middle, I need to protect. Who knows? I sure don't. Ah. All I know is Journey to Silius is tomorrow. That's all. Boycotted the third game because they locked a very important character the story away as... Well, that's hardly the worst thing I've heard. Honestly, while that is impressively shitty, it's nothing compared to what games are doing today. I just cannot believe the things Ubisoft did. They deserve to collapse. I just cannot believe the sheer volume of idiocy that went on at that company. It's funny, because there's all these reviews with Assassin's Creed Shadows, and people want to shit on it, you know, all kinds of different ways, and talk about the development, and look, I'm sorry, Fleekazoid, your video's hilarious, but you don't even get to the real, you don't even know, man. It's like they did every possible thing to offend the Japanese in the game. This was an automatic win. It's Assassin's Creed set in Japan. Ah, a ninja! Everyone will want to play this. I mean, the raiding and stealing from the royal tombs, smashing and pillaging and destroying their sacred shrines, which are never supposed to be damaged by their... But the just, you know, you can just skip to all of it and just do the one-legged Torii Gate example. I know I've said it before, but it can't... Nobody's bringing this up for some reason, but it should be like their number one crime as a company. Seriously. For anyone who doesn't know, Japan has the Torii Gates. You've seen them in anime. They're the big red doorways that exist for no reason just out and about. It's a religious thing, okay? It's a Shinto thing. There is only one Torii Gate in Japan that is allowed to be damaged. If any other Torii gate is damaged, they fix it. But there is one specific one that is allowed to be broken. Because it's in Hiroshima. And we all know why it's damaged. And we all know why it's a war monument. It's a war monument. And Ubisoft decides that a game that takes place in, well, Nobunaga's time, they put out like a plastic toy, like a crappy plastic toy with their samurai character Yasuke, and they put the one-legged Torii gate behind him in it. And it's just incomprehensible. It's incomprehensible. I know you guys hire sensitivity readers. What happened? How did this make it through? How did this reach the point where you're... I don't know if they even actually manufactured it or if they canceled it, but it doesn't matter either way. They put out pictures of it. And it's just... that level of incompetence, it's just... And that's just the most breathtaking example. They just kept doing things like that. Not as bad as that, but like that. They would pick all the worst things. It was amazing. Yeah, modern games, man. Modern games. So yeah, the hearing that blocking a plot critical character behind DLC, that's pretty shitty. That's pretty shitty. That doesn't even rate anymore. That doesn't even compare to what's going on. I'm waiting for the day when Microsoft figures out how to ruin Minecraft. Give them time. They're thinking real hard about it. They paid $2 billion. They're gonna find a way to monetize the crap out of it. It's coming. I don't know what it's gonna look like when they do it, but they're gonna do it. It is inevitable. A space opera. I don't know. As I said, I've never played them. I gave you all the things I knew about Mass Effect. I gotta go to bed. Ghost of Tsushima. I've heard Ghost of Tsushima is supposed to be really good. There's another game, Ronin something or other, that's supposed to be really good also. There's a few games that were already kind of sort of Assassin's Creed in Japan in different capacities already. So, yeah. If I was ever going to try Assassin's Creed, I'd probably play either the American Revolution one or the Pirate one. Those are the two that caught my eye. But, or dig up the original. I'd probably do that, actually. I'd probably dig up the first one. The one that built its series and its reputation. Hello there, Zender. I am playing it. I play it every day. I just haven't made any videos lately. I haven't had as much to talk about lately. I do have enough parts to make 1 or 2 videos that I'll probably be assembling tomorrow. I gotta clean out and I gotta do some things with my files. But I never stopped playing it. It's open right now. It's I just finished a challenge. I'm doing ultimate challenge challenges. I have absolutely nothing to say about ultimate challenge challenges anymore. I ran out of things to say about them a long time ago. They're just very slow and very tedious. When I finally finish the 50th one and am free of it, I don't know what I'll do. So the only thing that's going on that I can talk about is when there's a patch. I can talk about what's in the patch, and I can talk about what I'm doing in adventure mode, but that has slowed down too. I'm just kind of sitting around right now. I was doing the pyromancer thing. I just switched over to night to start leveling that up. But yeah, it's even that has slowed down a lot. But I can probably get a couple of videos together. Oh yeah, I hear the first game's real good. I know somebody who was real into it. Yeah, I'm doing Unnamed Space Idol and Idling to Rule the Gods right now. There's been some major updates to your Chronicle that I haven't looked at. But yeah. Alright, well, I need to go to bed. And before I do that, I'm gonna fuss with my cities a little bit and get them their buildings set up. So, until next time and every time, this is Hadriex signing off. Bye. Good night, all.